7 and pretty much the last days of school at St. Mary's CBS, and the weather was fabulous. I woke up to big sun and warmth, and the exams are coming, but I thought we should have one big blowout. That blowout should have been the school sports day. I wasn't that great at sports, but I'd been doing lots of running in order to lose my fat bastard punch, and I knew I was pretty good at running long distance. The event of the school sports day was a 1500 metre run, or a mile. I thought I was pretty fit and I would win it and show all the Gaelic Athletic Association jocks that I could do sports, and I was as fit as them fuckers. The mile at the school sports day was my last chance to show that I had it. I was geared up and looking forward to it, but then Angus and some mates said early in the day, "Why the fuck are we bothering with this shite? We've already left school. Why don't we go out to the lake? We'll have an extravaganza!" "Okay," said I. "An extravaganza!" The lake he referred to was Loch Ool, and it was a grand place for fun, drinking and chasing girls, but we weren't the jocks, so we didn't chase girls that much. But now that we made music, some girls liked us. We decided to mitch the sports day, which I regret to this day, as I'm 100% certain I would have won that mile race. I was fit as a fucking fiddle, and fleet of fucking feet. Peer pressure convinced me otherwise, and I also like Angus and others much more than the wankers at school, so we decided the lake was the answer. It was a grand day all the same. It was a grand day all the same. It was a grand day. However, being the dicks that we were, we decided that booze was necessary for the walk out to the lake. We had to bargain amongst ourselves who would try and get into the local offie and pass as 18. We weren't into beer or cans as we wanted a proper booze hit, so vodka it was. With some negotiation, we managed to get someone into them old standoffy and procure some naggins of vodka. Now, I can't remember how much vodka was in a naggin, but I think it was a quarter or half bottle. Anyway, with our booze procured, we made our way to the road out to the lake. As we got started onto the road, I decided on a bit of bravado and necked my entire naggin in one go. I almost puked and coughed and retched, but I held it down and fell into Alan Luby's garden, which is just at the start of the road. Alan didn't look impressed, but he said no more. I got up and felt okay, so we carried on our quest for the lake. I felt great, king of the fucking world, and marched like I was this king until after half a mile of vodka hit me like a bloody train and I almost lost myself. However, we kept going, but never made it to the lake. Instead took a turn-off where there was a wee canal fed by the lake. I staggered. My friends are drunk but hadn't been as stupid as me. We wandered along and met Angus's lovely girlfriend. Then I fell in the canal, but it was fun, and I splashed about for a bit. Eventually my antics became tiresome for us all, so I was hauled out of the canal and we staggered along to Angus's girlfriend's parents' house, which was near the canal that went to the lake. We sat in the garden while our mum looked disapprovingly out of the window and brought us some minerals. The dog started playing with us, and then the booze hit Angus. We proclaimed that he was going to shag the dog. At that point I decided to empty my stomach contents in the garden. Her mum was not impressed, but pretty cool. She just let us lie about, suffering the consequences of our stupidity. It was a grand day all the same. It was a grand day all the same. It was a grand day.